few days before we welcome the holy month of Ramadan. I will not read Mr. Ban Ki-moon's message. His message is contained in the folders that you have received. But I have extracted some of its elements in composing my own thoughts on this very important day. Today I am very honored, in fact, to be addressing so many colleagues who play such a critical role in helping to take action against adolescent pregnancy. Today we have colleagues with us from the Ministry of Health and Medical Education. We have colleagues from the Department of Civil Registry. We have among us managers and health staff of medical universities from all of our provinces across the Islamic Republic of Iran. We have colleagues from the media, from the diplomatic corps, and from the United Nations family here in the Islamic Republic of Iran, including the hard-working team from UNFPA, led by my colleague and friend, Dr. Hu Hughes, the UNFPA representative. So I join our government hosts in welcoming you all. Now, when I asked my colleagues in the UN Population Fund, what is the single most important takeaway message that we should all have from today's event, they answered me with three simple words: prevent adolescent pregnancy. This indeed is the theme of this year's World Population Day. It sounds simple, I know, but it is more easier said than done. I myself, personally, have very strong feelings about preventing adolescent pregnancy. My wife and I have 3 children. All of them are girls. Well, young women, actually. A father always tends to think of his girls as little girls. But they are all now aged between 20 and 22 years of age. And last week, I was privileged to attend the graduation ceremony of our eldest daughter from a university in another part of the world. And as I was sitting at that gathering, I thought about today's event, and I wondered what I should say here. As I sat in that event, I drew a number of conclusions. Conclusions about educating young women, about empowering young women, and giving them choices. And I will share these with you in a little while, if you will permit. But part of my role here today, speaking on behalf of Mr. Ban Ki-moon, is to provide a view on how Iran is doing compared with other countries in reducing adolescent pregnancy and reducing at-risk pregnancy. Some countries on the planet have succeeded in accomplishing this. Iran is one of them. In fact, as I have said elsewhere, when speaking about the Human Development Index, I was very pleased that Dr. Ardakani made such expansive reference to Iran's human development achievements just now. As I've said elsewhere, during the past 3 decades, Iran has made remarkable progress in achieving some of its Millennium Development Goals, especially those relating to female literacy and maternal mortality. I must confess, Dr. Ardakani, I did not realize that 95% of births in the Islamic Republic of Iran are registered in hospitals. I'm profoundly impressed by this achievement. Very few other countries, actually, can boast of this achievement. Indeed, on the subject of education, Iranian girls have powerful access to education. The ratio of literate women to literate men between the ages of 15 and 24 is exactly 1-to-1 here in Iran. The adolescent pregnancy rate is down to 8.3%, and Dr. Rakshani said so this morning that adolescent pregnancy is no longer a problem here in the Islamic Republic of Iran. Let us continue to work to keep it that way. Clearly, there are differences within the country. Some provinces, like Sistan, Baluchistan, and Ardabil, have slightly higher rates, but that is something that we can work on together. So, in summary on this point, the Ministry of Health and Medical Education is doing a great job in preventing high-risk pregnancies for girls under the age of 18. And the United Nations congratulates these colleagues. You are helping, in fact, to